Hello, Michelle Phillips again with Soul's Awakening. As I had promised in the first segment of introducing myself to you, that I was going to talk about the pineal gland and its importance. So I've been doing pineal gland work for about 12, 13 years. Like I said, time for me just fades away. But the gift of it is, and I never think about age either. So anyway, the pineal gland, I started doing this like many years ago. And the very first workshop where I activated and opened the pineal gland. So the pineal gland is in the center of the brain, and it's actually your DNA connection to source. Where scientists used to think the pineal gland was just kind of like a dormant gland hanging on top of your head here. And now they know that it is your DNA connection. So the first workshop where I did the pineal gland activation, and I was guided by my man, Jesus, Jeshua, whatever you want to call him. And so I was actually putting my hand in the center of the brain, the pineal gland, and I could feel it. I could see it lift up, and it was so beautiful. It was incredible. Absolutely strands of DNA opening up. And then I would just open it up into the heart of Mother, Father, Creator. And then from that, you set intentions. So the pineal gland is the master cell to God, source, or creation. And that master cell, when you're up in the higher frequencies, the heart of creation, into the one cell, and you set an intention, you give thanks that the intention's already done, because in the higher dimensions it is. And when you set the intention, this master cell starts communicating with all of the other cells in your body. And you can absolutely feel it. It just starts shifting. People will say, oh, my body feels tingly. So that's the cells that are receiving the information from the master cell, the one cell from which you first created. It sends it into the master cell, your pineal gland, then that gland sends it into your whole body and system. So it's really important to start your day with the intention. And again, I'm going to show you how to do that. So I always start my day going up through my whole root, through my pineal gland, up into Mother, Father, Creator's energy, and now into the one cell from which we're first created. And when you set the intention, it goes like this. I now set the intention and command. So you command because you are the master and co-creator now. So you're becoming one with spirit and really commanding your own power, that this is the source of who you are. So you command that it is done, and then you give thanks that it is done. So again, I always start my day through the pineal gland into Mother, Father, God, Creator's energy, the one cell. And I will say, Mother, Father, God, Creator, the I am of all that is. I now set the intention and command that my mind is your mind, that my heart is your heart, and that I experience all life through the perception of your consciousness for today and always. And it's amazing when you set that intention, then you say, thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. You can feel it activate the memory in your cells, the intention. And then throughout the day, instead of living from your third dimensional mind, your conscious mind, you're living from the higher consciousness of creation. And it starts shifting your perception out of all the karmic stuff, your childhood, everything you've gone through, where our minds get so busy all the time thinking. So it clears that out, and you just move into the stillness of creation. And remember, like attracts like. So the more we set our intention to vibrate in this frequency and give thanks that it is done, the cells are vibrating in the intention, they're light. That's the energy that you're emanating. That's the energy that you're putting out. And as you're putting that energy out into the universe, creation, of course, that's what you're going to bring back to you. And then we're going to show you at a later segment how to match and merge with these intentions. Because a few years ago, when I was in Sweden on my tour, I went through something, and again, I'm going to talk about it later. And then the Creator was showing me that absolutely we're always, always, always matching and merging with our environment. And when you have an understanding of that, you can choose what you want to match and merge with. So when you set the intention through the pineal gland, you start your day like that. You give thanks that it is done. The universe is always rearranging itself to fit your belief systems, to fit your intentions. And again, you give thanks and then you let it go and absolutely start trusting that it's going to come back to you. And it's actually exciting when you start using this method of really becoming the co-creator here, because miracles start happening in your life. And then you set new intentions for a higher, whatever it is that you desire to have in your life. And it comes, so you just keep shifting in out of all of the third dimensional karmic stuff and into the higher vibrations of yourself. So, and I hope that explains the pineal gland and the purpose of its use. So the pineal gland's in the center of your brain, between your right and left brain, down right into, like, back from the third eye. So the pineal gland and third eye are always interacting with each other. So thank you for listening. And the next segment, we're going to activate your pineal gland for you. So thank you. Namaste. From my heart to yours, I love you.